Culture Radio. We are Black Culture Radio. We are Black Culture Radio.
Yes, yes, yes. This is JJ, and you are on the History of Hip Hop with JJ on Black Culture Radio.
The history of hip hop from JJ.
The history of hip hop with JJ.
The history of hip hop with JJ. Baby, can I have an ice laddie?
Yes, yes, yes. And like I said, on the line I have JayBlaze. JayBlaze, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there, man. I'm there.
Yeah. Nice to have you, man. Nice to have you. So, I'm going to start off this interview the same way I started the last one. How you living, man?
Yeah.
You chilling or you busy?
I'm busy still. I'm busy, 100%.
Yeah, that's good
Got
to
a
know.
lot
Good to
going
know.
on.
Yeah, man. So,
Yeah.
anyone that's been paying attention to your socials for the last month or two, or my socials for the last week or two, seen that you've been leaving crumbs, you've been leaving clue to some beef that's developed in the form of the diss track that you've dropped. So my first question is it aimed at anyone in particular? What's the situation with all that?
Yeah, so it's aimed at an artist, innit? That goes by the name of Vito, hence the title being Vito Hayes. So yeah, obviously I met him through my engineer, and obviously he had a free verse on one of his songs.
Mm-hmm.
He basically came to one of my studio sessions, and with my engineer, he didn't rap or anything, but he showed me a song. He was like, I need a feature for this, like,
All right.
would you want to jump on it, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously the song was a cold song, can't even lie, like his verse was solid, the song sounded good, so I was like, yeah, I'll jump on this. Got him the verse, sent it over to him and whatnot, and then obviously I had a family situation like coming up that didn't allow me to put my socials like in the place it needed to be before a song comes out, if you get what I mean. Obviously, music, that I'd have to be posting content, I have to have my engagement thriving.
Sure. Of course, yeah.
And because of, I opened up to him in like a 4-minute voice note. I sent him a voice note saying, this is what's going on in my life right now. I'm obviously not going to explain here, but I've got all of this going on, so it's impossible for me to benefit off this collaboration unless we delay the tune until I'm ready, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I gave him the option of taking me off the song. He decided in the end, he kept asking me and my manager, can you give me a date of when you'll be ready? And I said, I don't have a date. Like, this is a family situation going on. It's ongoing. So I'm not going to have a date for you.
Of course.
The best you can do is either take me off the tune or release your other music in the meantime, because he came with this angle of, this is a high priority release and this song is blocking my other releases. So me and my manager said to him, release your other songs then. Like, what are you waiting for? You need to release our song first. But obviously all that told me is that he didn't really have songs in the bank, like he's implying. He just wanted to release this song ASAP on his terms, when it was a free feature. Like, you didn't pay me, so it's not on your terms, it's on our terms. But yeah, moving on from all the politics and that, so he released the song with my vocal on it, and then on Spotify he incorrectly, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but he incorrectly tagged a JayBlaze Spotify profile that was freshly made. So it's not my Spotify profile, it's like a JayBlaze with 0 monthly listeners that was just made specifically for that song. There's no prior releases, no prior anything. So to me, like, first of all, on the other platforms he tagged me correctly, but on Spotify, which is the main one that most people use, he incorrectly tagged me. So that made me think he did it on purpose, because you managed to find my actual artist profile on Apple Music, on Deezer, on Tidal, on all the other ones, but on
Spotify, the main one. Yeah.
Somehow it's some mystery JayBlaze with no profile picture, no monthly listeners, nothing. So when obviously me and my team got wind of that, we told him, like, we're going to copyright strike. We warned him in the first place, like, when we were having, the talks about this is what's going on, I can't post right now. We told him if the song does come out, we're going to copyright strike it. So in the end, he posted the song anyway. So as soon as I got wind of that, wrote a diss track, and yeah, put it out there after like a month and a bit of promo. And then as soon as my diss track came out, I just copyright struck the song. But I let it cook there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just so, you know what, just because I didn't really care that much. Like, it was more about the principle of what he's doing.
Sure.
Because he didn't really put much promotion into the song. So I didn't really care, because it's not like he was making like getting big streams or whatever. If it was, then I would have striked it straight away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I waited to strike it until like when my diss track came out. So yeah, that's the context.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I mean, like you say, if you hadn't had engaged with him, do you know what I mean? Then he could say, you know, oh, it's my mistake or whatever. But from when you were, you know, sending in voice notes and all that kind of stuff, he got the message. So obviously, well, I won't say obviously, because you don't know what's going on in the background, but unless he's explaining it to you, then he's got your voice message. He knows the situation. If he dropped it anyway, then what comes, isn't it? All right then. So once the situation unfolded, how long did it take you to decide that diss track was the way to go, and why did you decide that was the right way to approach it?
Straight away. Like, the moment I literally logged on Insta one morning, and I see, at the time we still followed each other, he blocked me now, but I see his Instagram story saying Jump Out, the song's called Jump Out, released on the 20-something of May. I was thinking, you have not even spoke to me. We don't even know what the royalty split is. We don't even know like, you haven't told me anything since February. Our last convo was in February. Next thing I know, randomly in May, you're just saying you're uploading the tune kind of thing.
Right.
So yeah, the diss track was decided, like, the moment I saw that he's uploading the tune, that was my first instinct, because that's how I know UK culture. To me, I grew up listening to music in a time where if you violate, doesn't matter if you violate in person, if you violate with my music, if you violate, a diss track can be sent. Be like, if you call yourself a rapper or call yourself an artist, you have to be ready to get into that lyrical warfare. Do you get what I mean? And obviously, big up as well, 50th year anniversary for hip hop. Like, this is what rap is all about. Hip hop, grime, every different subset of rap has this level of competition and you know, lyrical warfare.
Yeah, score settling.
Really ready, yeah. And if you're gonna make certain moves, knowing that you've already been told there's gonna be a repercussion, that was the copyright strike, and you still went ahead and done it, I'm not just gonna copyright strike it now. I'm gonna copyright strike it, and I'm gonna diss you on top of that, so you know not to do it again. Do you know what I mean? But,
all right.
Yeah, it was a straight away thing. Straight away.
All right then. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get into the tune now. Just tell the people the name of the tune again.
It's called Vito Hayes.
Right. Okay. So so this is JayBlaze. This is Vito Hayes.
Eli, run it up.
Hey, bro. What's that you?
Hello.
Fucking. Coming like Vito's fraudulent. Huh?
This is BCR.
How can man wanna feature so bad that man push back a heap of tunes? Best man who you're speaking to, air it out quick, let me speak some truth. JayBlaze made the speakers boom. If I slap this, then you meet your doom. Doomsday for the fraud boy, get vetoed with your Rebo tune. Talking bare wassies a Rebo goon. Drop a mean flow with a scheme or two. How can a man talk about jump out? Dumb clown just graduated. I tried to be nice and send man one job application. No cap, man rap about a life that man don't live. Whole thing just fabricated. Man love the next man's voice so much, come like man's infatuated. One day we're collaborating, next day get blazed when man are flaming. Good cut man offer the track, he rather get slapped man damage him. Rather get cat like packaging, slap that whap at his cap. My man's levitating. Tell a man can't emulate this trap, was get slapped with pepper spray quick. Hits I'm generating, loose lips sink ships. Sink man ship, tell a man don't trip, I'm elevating. Don't trip, tell a man don't play. Roll him up quick, that's the VO Hayes. Load and dump it, make him relocate. Man get brave, then man get slayed. Dig man's grave and celebrate it. Load up. Says she wants Bonnie and Clyde, my guy don't lie, you'll serenade it. Aye, me and the gang soon rise up, don't like us, still elevating. Soon rise. Corn in the drum, get gunned down, so come round, I'll fill a pagan, get bang. Corn in the pole, get smoked, don't choke, leave lungs incinerated. It's live. Booth get bun this, you best run, jump out, invigorated, don't die. Talk it out, now draw man out, quick time like cinemation. Aye, aye, if you want be like me, just say that. Load up and I dish that payback, man, aim up at his wig and spray that. Car man, I don't play that, man, charge up and I dish that. Corn, aye, man, charge up and I dish that. Corn, aye. Man like VO. Your artillery.
That Jordan. Nobody know with that Jordan.
Give man free smoke. J to the BL. AZE.
Yes. So JayBlaze there with Vito Hayes, and I still got the main man on the line. So from when you decided, okay, this track time, how long did it take you to actually write it?
30 minutes.
All right, fair enough. So you had all that in the bank already. Okay.
Now, do you know what it is? It's just the way I don't know if you can hear like the certain rhyme patterns I'm using and that.
Yeah.
Like celebrating, especially when Bonnie and Clyde invigorated. Like it just really comes very easy to me when I'm in the zone. Do you get what I'm saying? So the moment I heard that, all right, cool, this is what you're on. I already had the scheme in my head. Like I found a beat within like 5 minutes. Luckily for me, the first beat I found was perfect. Like I think I typed in dark UK drill beat and a certain type of artist, like Digger D type beat. It wasn't Digger D, but let's say it was. And then I just went on YouTube. The first beat I picked was perfect already. I was like, oh, this is the one. And then I just started writing. I think 30, 40 minutes. I had the whole tune there. I was just like, pff. Yeah, from the time I finished, I knew that I was meant to diss this guy because the way everything just came out so quickly. Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah, cool. What's your process like? Do you write better by yourself, or are you one of them people that freestyle but you got a good memory for the lines that you like?
Yeah, no, I'm the opposite of a freestyler. I can't freestyle that well at all. I'm really meticulous.
Okay.
I spend a lot I write quickly, but I spend a lot of time practicing delivery or inflection or my cadence and things like that to just perfect my sound. But I'm definitely someone who I have to write. I have to get in my zone by myself and actually write what comes to mind and what comes in my heart, kind of thing.
Okay.
I can't really do the off the top as well. Yeah.
All right. So, are you when you're in the studio, are you perfectionist there as well? Are you always tinkering, or do you like it a bit more organic, a bit more, you know what I mean, lived in kind of thing, a little bit more as it comes?
Definitely perfectionist, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, my manager is always there as well to give me that toughness in the studio. You know, he makes sure if I say a certain line and maybe even if it's a tiny bit off and it's something the engineer can still fix, I'm hard on myself even when if he's not there, I would still be as hard on myself, but it's nice to have a second ear just in case I miss something.
Okay.
He's there to be let's perfect this bit just so when the engineer goes, there's no mishaps, there's no I don't really like this bit, let me re-record it kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right then. So outside of that, with your the kind of stuff that you like to rap about, is there anything you feel that you have to offer that's not being fulfilled by the majority of rappers in the game at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. As I said before, I feel like that lyrical clash culture is what makes rap exciting. I feel like the rap scene in the UK is just dead. It's boring. Like, the most gassed I get for music is when Chip randomly comes out of his cave and says, I'm gonna diss Stormzy, or I'm gonna diss this guy or diss that guy. Like,
Okay.
that's the only time anyone's really excited and everyone's on Twitter talking about, oh, this person, that person. Like, we missed that in the UK scene, I think, and I think that's what the UK scene is built of. Grime is probably the first mainstream rap type of music in the UK that really went mainstream, and now obviously it's gone from grime to like drill, and I just think even with drill, like, it's a bit oversaturated, and there's a lot of sample music where it's not really creative. Guys just pick a song by One Direction or The Wanted from 2010 and just remix it and start singing, and that, like, it's kind of unoriginal now. I feel like, for me, I always pride myself on bringing originality. Don't want no one to sound like me. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On top of that, like, lyrical content has to be heavy, in my opinion. Like, there's too much music. There's just, it's baby food. Like, do you get what I mean? It's just
like nursery rhymes type thing, just repeating the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just in different ways or different melodies or different flows, but like, what you're saying doesn't mean anything. I'm not going to take anything from your words. Like,
Yeah.
I finished the tune and I'm just like, all right. Like, so, like, I always pride myself on coming with, like, at least wordplay to make people think, and that's the bare minimum. If not, I'm touching on themes or certain, you know what I mean, like certain themes, and certain, like, have depth to your lyrics.
Yeah.
That's what I think a lot of artists need to.
I think some of it is like, you know, the kind of tune where you like you play it for a week maybe, and then you forget about it. Do you know what I mean? I like tunes that you go back to again and again because, like you say, because it gives you something to think about outside of just that gal nice or that man's looking at me wrong or whatever. Do you know what I mean? You want something that's going to make you know what? It's been 6 months, but I'm gonna go back and listen to that tune because there was something in there that I'm feeling. I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So
that's the feeling for me. Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay, man.
I feel like a lot of rap these days is just like, it's just in the moment, but there's no like long-term feeling attached to it. You know, like with music, you can hear a song from like 10 years ago that you used to listen to, and it gives you that same feeling you used to feel 10 years ago when you first heard the song.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think music, like let's say the UK rap scene, there's not many songs like that anymore. Like, even the big songs that chart and stuff like that, they're just forgotten about in like a couple weeks or months down the line. So it's like, I don't know. And I feel like also the scene doesn't actually push that type of music. There's a lot of artists out there that are making music that has that feeling, that lyrical depth, all of that, but it's not really pushed by the mainstream. What's pushed by the mainstream is the catchy jingle type nursery rhyme nonsense that really needs to, like, I feel like if it keeps going this way in the UK scene, it's going to be long in 5 years. Like, anyone and everyone is just going to start rapping and saying, I'm a rapper. And all they do is sample The Wanted and them man from 2015, and that doesn't make sense. But yeah, no.
Right. So I know you don't want to. Do you feel like, I know you don't want to put yourself in a box, but do you feel like this, what you're on at the minute, is that the direction you need to carry on in for now, or you're going to try and, you know, keep it sort of worldwide, if you know what I mean, like a lot of different subjects? Or is kind of like the diss track, waking up the game type stuff, the kind of thing you're on at the moment?
The diss track was not even in my original plans. Like, it's only due to this situation that I explained, where I actually put other songs, I pushed songs back and said, let's prioritize this diss track. I said to my manager, let's just get this out of the way and just flame them. But in terms of like long term, I think I'm looking sound wise and lyrical content wise, I'm definitely looking to be a very versatile artist. Like, I don't really want to, as you said, put myself in any sort of box. I don't want anyone to be able to guess what I'm going to talk about or what my sound is going to be on my next tune. Like, expect anything. Do you get what I mean? I'm always going to have my fundamentals in any song I make. For example, as I was saying, lyrics, they're going to come they're gonna make you think, or they're gonna make you at least have to similes, metaphors, work out what I'm trying to say. It's not just gonna be like baby food. You get what I mean? And but I got some melodic tunes there in the bank. So it's not just drill beats, and it's not just the gritty stuff and the multi-syllabic rhyme patterns that are there. Like I got some more catchy stuff as well.
Yeah.
But right now, I think obviously with the kind of sound that's prevalent in the UK right now, I think drill is still there, but at the same time, it's almost on its like back legs, like it's fading away, and a lot of like 90s samples and things like that are coming into the fold. And I have music like that as well. So yeah, for like I pride myself on being adaptable in it. So whatever kind of sound I want to put out on any given day, you might just hear it in it.
All right, cool. So for the people that's listening, just talked about what you got in the bank. What kind of, I don't know whether you know yet, but what kind of time frame are we talking to? We hear something new from JayBlaze.
I'm thinking in the next month and a bit, so maybe by the end of September, I should have a new single out, and it's gonna be in a theme of anime, but it's gonna be very like commercial in terms of the fact that you don't necessarily have to have watched the specific anime to enjoy the song, because it's not going to be too different from the sound of that diss track. Kind of like it's a drill kind of vibes, but it's going to have like Japanese instruments and sounds within it. The song, my next song is called Hokage. So for anyone that's watched Naruto before, the Hokage is the leader of the village, meaning me calling myself Hokage, I'm saying I'm coming here to lead the rap game in a certain direction. That we just spoke about. Like I feel like a certain level of lyricism and flows, and that just the level needs to go up, and I'm gonna show that in that song. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, man. Looking forward to that. So hopefully when that's close, hopefully we can speak again, maybe have you on again, and we can break the single for you, man. We'll see what happens. But yeah, as always, man, it's been a pleasure having you on. Just before you go, can we have you got any shout outs, and can we have your socials again so everyone knows where to find you?
Yeah, socials, it's JAY to the Blaze, so TOTHEBLAZE on all platforms. That's TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, even Twitter. And it's JayBlaze, JAYBLAZE on all streaming platforms, so Spotify, Apple Music, JayBlaze, one word. And yeah, obviously shout out to my team, shout out to my manager, my engineer, my family. And shout out you guys for having me on.
Always a pleasure, man.
Big things coming.
All right, man. Always a pleasure. All right, so I'll let you go, man. Been a pleasure speaking to you as always, and speak to you again soon, yeah?
Yeah, speak to you soon, man.
All right, man. All right, cool. So, JayBlaze, everyone. Yeah. Always exciting stuff when he's on. What I'm going to do now is I am going to carry on with the music.